Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of the best mods of the week in Baldur's Gate 3's Mod Manager. Lots of great stuff to cover this week with a huge update to the Ancient Mega Pack, which adds in this big Christmas tree that you see right behind my character there. We also got some awesome new spell packs, some photo mode poses, some ways to beat up your enemies using Astarion's head, new face mods, equipment mods, class mods, and much, much more. And we actually just got a recent update to the Ancient Mega Pack 10 hours ago, so I want to highlight this mod here by Faerun. Now what's nice about it is it adds this big Christmas tree to all the different camps, just not the Elf Song Tavern, and then you get a special cube which gives you rewards. You can get yourself some roast turkey, some pizza, and much more. Dang, I got really lucky and got the Disintegrating Nightwalkers. This also adds in their Midwinter Cap and the Midwinter Vestments, and this is what Shadowheart looks like in it. And everyone loves a good spell mod. We got a great one this week with the Succubus Spells version 2 here by I'm Freya. What's great about this is it has 18 new spells and 3 new cantrips here. I'll just quickly go through them. I did do a video breakdown earlier this week where I covered the 7 amazing new spell mods where I did break this mod down in a bit further detail. I'll also run you guys through them here. My favorite is a Passion Missile. I just love Magic Missile there. Whiplash, also really cool. You hit in a very large area of effect doing bludgeoning damage. You have the Luring Illusion, Blinding Beauty, Draining Kiss. The icons look so great on these. You got a Summon Hellhound there, Abyssal Whip, Love Shackles, Enchanted Fog, Seduce, Giant's Tentacle, Dream Eater, Transmit Disease, Soul Siphon, Tormented Desire, and that's that. And they had to recreate this mod from scratch, but they actually were able to make it work with the Warlock as well, so it's amazing. And we got a great photo mode mod here with Axie Encased Storytelling Pose Sets by Axiana. Now you may have to use the QSAT mod here to be able to get these to work. I got lucky and was able to turn off a bunch of mods and it showed up, but only if you have one photo mode mod installed at a time. I highly recommend using QSAT and Lady Lights though, but Axiana did some amazing shots here. And you can see the names of them there, so you can just match them up to the poses. And there's the Khmer, which I was doing, less casual leaning, romantic stroll. Personally, this is my favorite photo. But yes, these are amazing shots. And this will be added soon to the Faerun Fashionistas Mega Pose Pack in the latest update. They'll be coming soon, but they're very busy, as a lot of people are with the holidays coming. Now, this one I think is really funny. The Club of Disapproval by Carterbot. This is funny. I covered last week their Pizza Time mod. This one adds in a funny new weapon. If you've ever wanted to beat people up while using Astarion and not having to play a giant barbarian to pick him up, you can now get the Club of Disapproval, which shows Astarion's face when he disapproves. It's a really funny mod. I always appreciate these types of mods. So yeah, now you can go ahead with whacking people with Astarion just like that. And their shield right there is what Shadowheart is wearing. So yeah, lots of great stuff by them. The Club of Disapproval. Now, Char's Barbie head dropped this week by Char Mods. This is available on Nexus Mods and Mod.io. And I am playing a half-elf drow here, and this is what it looks like. And then this is what it looks like on the human and tiefling here, as well as the elf face, long ears, drow, and half-elf Barbie by Char. And we also got this week the CopperLeaves Winter Wonderland. This is amazing. Works great if you're going to be playing my new College of Winter Spirit Bard, because it pairs well with a lot of different ice-based casters. And the gear itself looks amazing. It comes with 2 different types of dyes as well. Unfortunately, there's a mod that is causing my inventory not to show up properly. I did cover it earlier this week when I did a best Christmas mods and holiday mod video. So I broke down all the different appearances and items that are in this there. Unfortunately, right now I can't get it to show up, but I'll get to that in a moment. But if you're looking for a cold-based equipment set, this is the best one in my opinion. Really great stuff. Now, this is awesome. The Harlewuin class mod from patch 8. This is actually one of the mods that I actually enjoyed using a while ago. This is made by Adarugo here, and this is available. It was previously available on Nexus Mods and was not maintained by Harlequin Zigo here. I actually used this a while ago. I've used it a few different times. My last download was September 14th, 2024. I'm happy this is now available and fixed and updated for patch 8 here by Adarugo. They had to go through and make some new assets here for this mod, so nice to see this, and Adarugo has been doing that with a few mods that have been non-maintained on Nexus that had gotten permission from the mod authors to put these over to Mod.io and update them for patch 8. Now, I think a lot of people really like these. This is the True Sorcerer by Duck426.9, and they have one for every single class. What the True means is that it combines all subclasses into one. So if you wanted to get all the fighter subclass abilities combined into one, you can do that. The Bard, the Rogue, the Druid. Interesting concept. I think it's really cool. So if this sounds interesting to you, could be worth downloading. They have them for every single class here. Now this one's fun. The Fiend Ascendant Warlock subclass mod by Neptuni. And this subclass here gives a few different choices for fiery spells. You get the Hellish Resistance, giving you resistance to fire damage. And with the Succubus Spells updated, you can now use both of these things together. And the passives that you'll get at level 3 is Heat Metal, Scorching Ray, Fireball, Slow, and then you get the Ascended form here, similar to Raphael's Devil form that you get. You can transform into that, lasts for 3 turns, similar to Wild Shape, and you go back to your normal form if you get reduced to 0 health, making this very tanky. The base health is 40, you get the Fiend's Claw, Spark Flame, and then this will scale up once you hit level 12 to the Ascended form evolution, which gives up plus 10 maximum health points, and damage is increased for the spells. Pretty cool stuff. I'll be probably covering this in a future video because I just like the concept. Now, this is awesome. We got the concentrated Sussur Sap here by May, and this was created for a public release as collaboration with DD Whale. Now, what this does is it gives you an ability to upgrade one of the coolest groups of weapons in the game. So basically, you got the Sussur Dagger here, and we can go ahead with the concentrated Sussur Sap to upgrade it and make it an even more powerful version of itself. Well, that didn't work as planned. Both the items disappeared, but I had it working previously, and it is going to buff the weapons up. You can see from the images here. So yeah, I was having some weird issues. This is why this video is delayed. It takes me a few hours sometimes to get through the issues that do pop up. Not an issue related to this mod. I had this one working, but I think there's another mod that I'll be following up with in a moment. But we also got another collaboration here from May, a collaboration with DD Whale as well. The Amaunator's Clock of Temporal Displacement. Now, this adds in an item into the game here, which you can set the clock once per long rest, and it gives different times on the clock with different benefits and effects. Some good, some bad. So the first one, 15 seconds, grants you 25% increase in movement speed, but you get a 25% decrease the next turn. Clock hand moves at 30 seconds. All enemies within a 30-meter radius receive a slow condition for 2 turns, and then you receive the bleed condition for 2 turns. The clock hand at 45 makes you get Celestial Haste for 2 turns, but then you take 1d10 of psychic damage per turn for 3 turns. And then the clock hand goes to 60. All enemies within 5 meters are paralyzed for 1 turn, and you receive 2d10 of psychic damage, minus 2 to all saving throws for 2 turns, and a 15% chance to be paralyzed yourself. So yeah, risky reward. I think this is a cool item, and yeah, another awesome collaboration here. DD Whale's got a great mind for modding, and May put this all together. This is really cool to see. Now, I'm so excited. I finally made it. I got myself a translation mod. The College of Winter Spirit Bard is now available in Korean. Super excited. Thank you, Adarugo, for doing this. And they reached out to me to see if this was okay before doing, and I was so stoked. This is how I knew I made it as a modder. If I could get a translation, that means that somebody out there wanted to use it in a different language, which means the world to me. So yeah, so excited for this. And if you haven't downloaded it already, go check out the College of Winter Spirit Bard, the Ice Mage Holiday Bard. This is my own mod that I released. 120 hours, 33 different cold spells. I've done a few different videos on it, so you can check those out if you're curious, but I really like the summons here, and yes, so excited. My next mod will likely be coming out some point in the new year, potentially a couple weeks into January. And next up, we got the Slavs of Faerun 1.0 by Forg9ET. So with this one here, we get some different outfits. Now, unfortunately, when I added this mod into the mix, it makes all other items in my tutorial chest not appear, but the outfits are pretty fancy, so I just wanted to highlight them and show you what they look like. So I got Gale in one of them here. Maybe you're fancy. There's a few more options. There's ones with flowers, so that's what Gale's rocking now. Yeah, looks pretty sweet. And there's a few other ones. This is another flowery one with a bit of a different appearance to it. And then we also got this one here. So yeah, pretty cool stuff if you want to get this. I'm going to have to try and figure out what's going on with my loader. It's making it disappear. But next up, we got the Tortle. Now, a lot of people have been asking for a Tortle. Now, I just want to clarify that this isn't an actual turtle, but it comes with a bunch of different features. So you look like a Dragonborn, and you're not too turtly for the Turtle Club. You can get a claw attack that has a 1d6 slashing damage. You get your Hold Breath, which makes you immune to suffocation. Your base armor class is 17 without the dex bonus. You don't wear armor, and it'll apply that. You got Nature's Intuition, selected extra proficiency for character creation, Shell Defense. This is pretty interesting. So basically you toggle it and you'll go prone, and you can still use your reaction to emerge. Once emerge, they can finish their turn with the movement speed and action, grants immunity to Baldur's Gate 3's prone condition. And the Shell Defense uses the bark skin animations. Really cool idea, and I know a lot of people wanted Tortle, so this is the best thing that we got here. And we also got the Mighty Morphin Mod, a wild shape feat by Kenobi Knight. Now, this one here adds birds, cats, dogs, rats, owlbears, werewolf, minotaur, wraith, and more. So yeah, if you like playing druid and you want way more options, this is the way to do it. You can be a bunny, you can be a crab, you can be a chicken, you can be a blue jay, you can be a ghost dog, you can be a wolf, you can be a different type of bear. Yeah, you can see that there, skeletal dragon, you name it. Pretty cool stuff here. And we also got another dragon type mod. They summoned Dilophosaurus here, which gives you a level 7 conjuration wizard spell, so they can then summon in the Dilophosaurus. It's got proficiency and expertise in stealth, perception, survival, alert, and that's great because that means it's going to go first alongside you. All the summons that I made for my mod got the boost to the initiative so that they go first. It's really nice. It makes it feel much more thematic within your character, and they actually play alongside you. And I realized I started the video off with this outfit here on Shadowheart, so I'll mention that this one actually released on Nexus mods this week, the Winter Maiden outfit clothes and armor by Lineara. Now, I don't always post mods from Nexus mods in these videos. Sometimes I do, so if there's something spectacular here, I think this one looks really nice. Great for a winter-style playthrough, and if you're going to play with the Winter Spirit Bard, throw this on. It's perfect for them. So yeah, another amazing week for mods. I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, stay safe. We'll be back again next week for some more mods. It'll be the last one of 2025. I think we got some good stuff in store for 2026, though. Let me know your favorite mod from today in the comments. Hit the subscribe button below if you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one.